If you're heading to the rainforest, there's certain things you need to bring with you while you're filming. This, for instance, a Ziploc bag with a bunch of silicone gels is one of them, but I'm gonna fill you in on everything that I bring when I go as a one-man band. So yeah, check this out. Okay, first thing you need, a camera. I like to bring DSLR cameras. I actually bring two, just as a backup. If it's really important for you or your clients, if it breaks, you're totally screwed. And I have two, so I can bring one. Oh, let's talk about audio stuff. Track 17, track 38. That's track number 42. The most important audio stuff I bring is a directional on-camera microphone. This is super handy from Shure. You can read up all about this one. I highly recommend it. Not only can you plug it into your camera, but on the front here, there's a mini SD card that you can plug right in there, and you can use this as a standalone piece. So that almost makes my Zoom H4n, which I bring as a backup, redundant. Okay, the other thing that I bring just in case is a lavalier microphone. I have one on right now. That's what I'm doing this interview with. So it's on there. I'd show you. It's a Sony one. It's pretty cool. I'll put a link right here. See that? That's what I bring. You got to bring earbuds. No reason to bring the big puffy things that everybody wears when they go on shoots, because you're in the rainforest. Just bring these little tiny ones. It's much handier. And you know, you got to trust your audio a little bit, but also this is a backup lav that works with my iPhone. It's small enough that, you know, I never used it, but it's handy to have. Lenses and cameras. Gosh, my arm's killing me right at the moment. Check this out. Besides that camera, I told you I have a backup. Everything goes in this bag as I go through the rainforest. So, this is my Mark II, which is permanently mounted to a steadycam bracket, so it's balanced. So I bring this as my little fancy gizmo. That mounts onto the side of the bag. Pretty cool. I have on it right now a 50mm lens. That's for bugs, getting close-up stuff. On the camera right now, you can see it's super wide. That's a 16 to 35mm. It's always zoomed out. I love that lens. The other lens that's on it most of the time is the 24-105. Really handy when you're in the jungle and you don't know what you're gonna get, because if a monkey lands on a branch somewhere, you can zoom in real quick and maybe kind of get it. Or if something is, you know, happening and you want to get reaction shots of people and you want to get audio with your directional mic on top, you can zoom out and do that as well. So I go back and forth usually between this one and the 16 to 35. Also, when I do walk and talks, this is really handy, super necessary, and it's tiny. This is my 15mm fisheye lens. Oh man, this is so awesome. Look at this canopy walkway. I did forget my long lens for birds, but that's one extra one I would bring that I don't have with me. Okay, all this goes into my bag. Let's talk about rain protection. So if you're walking in the jungle, you got your backpack and you got your camera out, right? And your tripod and stuff, you don't need to worry about that. So I carry in my pocket this little waterproof bag, whip it out, pull it over your camera, cinch it up if you need to, if it starts dumping on you. Once I do that, then I get to my bag, whip this thing out. This goes over my bag. I keep that in the back of the bag. Then, after I've done those two things, this I have strapped onto the back of the bag. This is for myself. This is a little jacket, because I carry a lot of equipment on me as well, so I don't want that to get totally wet. Let's talk about batteries and stuff. All of this equipment runs on batteries, so you're gonna need it. I was using 4 batteries a day during this trip, so that's this, four of those puppies. I put the good ones in my left pocket, bad ones in my right pocket, and I switch in and out as necessary. I bring 9 batteries with me. Plus, I make sure all of my equipment runs on AA batteries. That's really handy because it's a lot easier to get. So I bring these things with me, keep them in my bag. I was down to 6, plus I have some backups from people, but also, make sure you bring batteries for your headlamps. So these all go together, because I'll just show you that one. I just put this in the bag because if you're out in the jungle and it gets dark, you're totally screwed, so don't do that. While we're on batteries, let's talk about recording media, cards and stuff like that. So almost all my equipment now runs on SD cards, so I bring a little device like this, I pack a whole bunch of them into it. I'm going at about 70 gigabytes a day. Fortunately, I was at a place where I could bring my laptop and back stuff up every night. So you gotta just kind of figure out what your trip is. If you're gonna go for an extended period of time and you wanna be really light and you wanna carry your laptop, then get a whole bunch of these cards and just carry them with you. They're solid state, and this is a little waterproof case, so Ooh, let's talk about shooting at night. All right, so I don't bring all the stuff I shoot with night with me. So I have an extra bag. It's a little fanny pack that I bring with me. Bum bag if you guys are from Britain or whatever. So not only do I carry a little LED light that I can plug in, charge up. That's the super necessary one. I also like to do night photography. So 1 flash, 2 flash, a speed light transmitter to allow me to trigger them. Didn't honestly use these all that much, but I did get a couple of cool shots like that. While we're on the topic of charging and lights and stuff like that, here are a couple of necessary devices. You need something to plug into the wall. Sometimes places like this only have one plug, and you got a whole bunch of devices. So, and sometimes they only have 2 prongs. So I bring a 2-prong extension cord. I bring 2 chargers, because you never know if you're gonna lose one somehow or it breaks, and if that happens, you're royally screwed. So bring 2 of those. Also, just in case you wanna make sure you're plugging into a grounded setup or whatever, you know, surge protected, I bring that. I didn't use it this trip, but you know, I have it just in case. And yeah, so there you have it. Oh, fancy stuff. This here is my fancy dancy slider. It's freaking heavy. You're gonna make sure you have a bag that's 4 feet long. I've just broken this down because I'm getting ready to get back on the plane, but you can get some sweet shots like this. If you're heading to the rainforest, hopefully that helped a little bit. If you have any concerns or questions, or you know, you wanna tell me where you're heading to, because I'm sure you're watching this for a particular reason, put them in the comment section below. I like to answer everybody's questions, and look it up if I don't know. Talk to some of my other friends or something. I really hope I got to everything. Hey, we'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas of things you want me to talk about, send me a link at either untamescience.com or in the comments. Okay, see you guys.
I have just found what's considered to be the most venomous spider in the world. It is a Brazilian wandering spider in the genus Phanutria.